Pick up here. 5 years on, the Senzo Meyiwa murder case is still open. One Sunday newspaper reporting that the former Bafana Bafana captain was shot by one of the 7 people present at girlfriend Kelly Khumalo's home. Now, all witnesses claimed the incident was a robbery gone wrong. Well, David Loxton, he is the CEO from Loxton Attorneys, joins me now in studio to discuss what this all means and what would it take for the Meyiwa family to get justice. David, thank you very much for your time. Yeah. Having read all of the Sunday papers, and there's one specific paper that's just took a focus on this matter.
Yes.
Does it all look like a cover-up to you right now?
Yes, that certainly is what the report seems to be alleging. You know, it's very difficult just to go on media reports, as you know, because one then enters the realm of pure speculation. But what the report seemed to be saying is that the police took statements and they seem to have not taken the case any further with a number of witness statements available to them. Secondly, what the report seemed to be saying is, look, the witnesses claim that people broke in. There were people from outside the house that came in and did the shooting. However, eyewitnesses, neighbours say that's not true. It must have happened from someone within the house,
yeah.
Which means that things don't add up. And one would have thought that under those circumstances, the police would have interrogated those witnesses a lot further, as opposed to 5 years on, we're finding that the case has gone absolutely nowhere.
And let's look at investigations.
Yes.
The police minister coming out last week after a bit of what one would think or one would term almost like him trying to fudge this matter of the whereabouts of the case docket.
Yes.
Finally admitting that it is with the police. 5 years on, why is the docket still sitting with the police?
Yes. I couldn't agree more. I mean, as an ex-prosecutor, you know, one would expect the police to investigate, gather the statements, gather the evidence, present it to a prosecutor. Prosecutor would look at the matter and say, right, I need the following, or yes, this case is now ripe for prosecution. Let's bring the accused, however many there are, to court and progress the matter. Also, what bothers me is that it seems to have been a reaction to AfriForum coming out and saying, we will take the case on and prosecute privately. And that, of course, is very troubling as an outsider. You know, why does nothing happen for 5 years? The minute you get a civil rights group saying, well, we'll run with it, we find the police saying, don't worry, it's in hand.
The police minister actually mentioning the words of AfriForum, or repeating those words, that it does appear that the intention here is to embarrass the criminal justice system.
Yes.
What does it mean, though, David, that this case docket is still sitting with the police? And I'm asking you the question for the second time, but prosecutorially this time around. If the case is still sitting with the police, what does that mean in terms of the readiness of this case to go to court?
Well, it simply means the case is not ready. Any prosecutor will not take a case to court unless it is ripe for trial. What can happen, of course, is the prosecutor can take a case to court for plea and then say, we'll postpone for further investigation. But one would assume that after 5 years, all the investigations have been done. So it simply means the case is not ripe for trial, that there's more investigations to be done.
What will it take for the Meyiwa family to get justice? Is perhaps the AfriForum route the right route?
Well, yeah, that's a very difficult question. You know, one way or the other, one would like to see individuals standing in the dock being prosecuted for the murder 5 years on. Whether it's via a private prosecution, via AfriForum, whether it's via the NPA, should not really be relevant. If I were the family, I'd probably be opting for the AfriForum option, because nothing's happened for 5 years and the matter hasn't been properly handled.
But for the AfriForum route to actually proceed, it needs a non-prosecutorial certificate from the NPA.
Yes.
Would they be willing to give that to AfriForum or to this family?
Well, in light of what the minister said, it would seem not. And you're quite right. Without that certificate of nolli prosequi, where the state declines to prosecute, AfriForum's hands are tied. They simply can't take the matter to court. Obviously, one would hope that if the minister formed a view that the case is not going to be handled by the NPA, the certificate would be issued, and then AfriForum could run with it. But that's, again, we're in pure speculation here, but one would hope so.
David Loxton, thank you very much for trying to make sense of this case for us. And he is with the Loxton Attorneys. Let's remind